Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Drew here from Lone Fox, and we have yet another bedroom transformation today. And when you guys see the before of this bedroom, you are going to freak out because I cannot tell you how much of a transformation the space is going to be. As many of you guys know, my parents moved to Arizona back in August, and my aunt also moved with them. My aunt was living with my grandpa back in my parents' hometown. However, my grandpa didn't want to move with them. He really wanted to stay in his hometown. But as they have moved for about 6 months or 7 or 8, however longer it's been now, he just decided that he wants to actually live there half of the year and then live back in our old hometown for half the year as well. So he's gonna like switch it up and live in both places. He is getting older as he is 81 at the moment. So it's just definitely nice to have him like around my parents. However, my aunt's brand new home that she just bought, or not brand new, it's definitely a fixer-upper style home for sure. Needed a little bit of work. So I knew I wanted to go in and make a bedroom for my grandpa in there. And that is exactly what we are doing today. So it is a very small bedroom, but I'm really excited to kind of maximize the space in there and just make it feel really inviting and cozy and a nice space. Now my grandpa is going to be keeping his house back in our original hometown, so he's going to be able to travel back and forth, so all of his belongings and items are going to stay in that house. So this new room doesn't need to have like a ton of storage or anything like that. It's more so like a long-term hotel room, if that was to make sense to you guys. And I'm going to be transforming this bedroom, which is bright pink, into something that kind of has a little bit of his own home aesthetic in there. He is very muchly a farmhouse vibe. I guess he wears cowboy boots every single day. He wears Wrangler jeans. It's kind of like that whole aesthetic, very farmy, if you will. Why not take a little bit of modern farmhouse and mix it up with my current style and just make something really fun for him? So that's what we're doing in today's video. And also, you guys, I'm filming this Friday morning at the moment. I'm leaving in just an hour to drive over to my parents, and I have to be back here on Tuesday morning. Thankfully, today's sponsor of the video, Helix, was super kind. They sent a mattress over a couple of days ago, which I'll talk about in just a little bit here for you guys, but they're an incredible company. I've worked with them multiple times in the past, and their mattresses are superb. I literally have one on my bed right now, and I just love my Helix mattress so much. So that's already sent over there. We have no furniture or nothing, so we're gonna have to see what we can do. I have plans on DIYing a headboard. I have plans on DIYing some wall sconces. Let's go ahead and jump on into today's extreme bedroom makeover for this small pink children's room that's going to be transformed into my grandpa's kind of part-time new bedroom. Hello you guys, it is the first day of this room transformation, and it is currently 7:34 at night. I don't know if you could see that, but I'm starting this transformation at nighttime because basically there's going to be a lot of painting occurring in this room. If you can see behind me, this room is full on pink, and it is just not the vibe that we are going for this space. I set up a light as well in here because it's pretty dark at the moment, if you were curious. But I'm gonna start off by giving this room a full coat of white paint because I wanna go ahead and do some boarding detail on this wall back here. And so I figured I would go ahead and just tonight add one coat of white paint. That way tomorrow I can add the boarding detail, and then we can do the second coat of paint and everything will blend together. I got my paint. I ended up opting for the bear in the finish of eggshell, and the color is polar bear, by the way. Out with the pink and in with the neutral white tones. Okay, I'm not sure what this is right here. Why is this darker here? And then also, you guys, the inside of the closet is such an ugly shade of literal poop brown. Like, I'm very concerned about this.
Impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
There is also a full pink door, which just has to go, sadly. A little tip for you guys, if you are painting, you can actually put your paintbrushes and rollers inside of a plastic bag like this and then put it in the refrigerator, and it will actually cause it to not dry out, so you can use it again tomorrow. Since we're going to be doing the second coat, just popping it in the fridge, and that will be ready for tomorrow. I I went back over to my aunt's house in the morning and we had a really exciting delivery from Helix, which is today's video sponsor. My grandpa actually took the sleep quiz over on Helix website to find the perfect mattress match. And this is actually his quiz here. I filled it out for him, but I went on a call with him and just asked him all of the questions. He is 81 years old, 5 foot 10 inches, 170 pounds, and he actually is a side sleeper. And then on top of that, we also found out that he likes a more soft to feel mattress, and that is because he does have back pain normally when he wakes up. So we wanted to keep that in mind, and that's actually an option here on the sleep quiz as well. And he was actually matched up with the Sunset Luxe mattress here, which is a perfect option for him. It is so soft and an incredible quality mattress. And if you guys did not know, Helix is a premium mattress in a box company, meaning that your mattress is shipped directly to your doorstep, which is super convenient, and it's packed really nicely inside of this box here. It truly is absolutely incredible to me that they're able to get such quality mattresses inside of this box and ship them to your door. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Now, I can't speak for my grandpa, but I can speak for myself because I've had my own Helix mattress for almost 5 months now, and I absolutely love it. I couldn't imagine having another one in my home. If you guys are in the market for a brand new mattress or you just want one in general, I highly suggest Helix. It's fully customized to your body type and your sleep preferences, so I think it's just an incredible product. And honestly, the best part is that Helix delivers your mattress right to your door for free. It comes rolled up in the box, it's super easy to set up yourself, and if you don't like it, you get a 100-day sleep trial and you'll get a full refund, and they'll come pick it up for you. You don't even have to put it in the box, which is incredible. So if you'd like to check them out, go to helixsleep.com/DrewScott to get up to $200 off plus 2 free pillows. I will link it in the description box below. Good morning. Oh, I just literally hit the fan. Good morning, you guys. It is the second day of this room transformation, and I'm here. My dad is over here. Hi. He's in the closet painting. But as you guys saw last night, the room was bright pink. So we went ahead last night when I got to Arizona and did a first coat on the entire room. Thankfully, my dad is helping me with this project because I don't know if I'd be able to do it on such a quick time frame. The wall behind me, I'm going to go ahead and do some vertical, just basically board and batten, but I'm not gonna have a top to it at all. So it's just gonna be like the vertical slats. I actually saw my friend Erica from Peony and Honey do this in her craft room, and I loved the way that it looked with the white. So I figured I'd do that as well, just to brighten up the room since it is smaller, but give a little bit of interest to the wall as well. Also, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and remove this old fan here. Luckily, my dad's really good with like electrical things because I, however, am not the best. I can remove a fan and put one up, but you know, thank you for helping me. My dad had a really great idea of also spray painting the cover to this vent, which I would have never thought to do. So we're gonna spray paint the cover to this just so it's nice and clean and white as well. And then of course, I'm gonna go in and start working on this back wall here so we can apply a new coat of paint and have it all nice and seamless. For our wainscoting accent wall, I'm going to be using some 1x3 pre-primed boards along with some liquid nails and some caulking, a miter saw, and also a brad nailer, which I forgot to film, but you're gonna see in a second here. So the first thing that I actually did on this wall was I wanted to mark the exact center, which happened to be 66 inches. So I just placed a little mark there on the baseboard. I'm gonna have to go back and paint anyways. And then I measured out the height of my first board, which I used my miter saw to go ahead and cut. The ceilings in this room are 8 foot tall, but of course that baseboard adds a little bit. So you wanna go ahead and chop off any extra that you're not going to need. Apply a little bit of liquid nail to the backside, and then I also suggest using a level to ensure that your board is straight. Now, something I can give you guys tip-wise is to start in the middle and apply a couple of nails right into the middle there, then go down and re-level the bottom and re-level the top before nailing it in, just because sometimes the wood is a little bit warped, so I do suggest nailing in the center first to kind of get that center balance, and then working down and up to ensure that you have a nice straight board there. So as you can see, I'm using this piece of baseboard, which I cut down to 12 inches wide, just as a spacer. I thought it would be so much easier to create one spacer as opposed to having to measure out every single board. So that's exactly what I did. I spaced them out 12 inches, but you can totally adjust that if you have a larger wall or if you want the boards to be closer together or further apart. I just did 12 inches because it seemed to work great for me. And I also got really lucky because I didn't even hit any outlets or anything. So I went ahead, applied them all on there. And then our next step is actually going to be to use the caulking to secure and just make sure that they look flush against the wall and it's like one entire piece as opposed to boards just nailed to the wall. And this really makes a humongous difference, you guys. So I highly suggest do not skip out on the caulking at all. It gives a polished look. I am very pleased with how this is turning out, you guys, so far. I cannot believe this room was pink last night. Like, it's already looking so much better. And if you guys did not know, there was hardwood floors installed and there was also baseboards installed in here, but I am going to go around. I'm actually gonna caulk the top of all of the baseboards because the guy that installed them did not do that for some reason. And then we're gonna paint the baseboards the same color as the wall, so everything's nice and seamless. You can kind of tell how they're a little bit of a creamy tone at the moment, but so far so good. I believe this half over here of the wall planks have been painted. This half still needs to be painted here, and then we just need to finish up this little ceiling line there. Now, I'm actually going to be DIYing a headboard for the space because I couldn't get one shipped quick enough with the turnaround, and I was like, let's go ahead and DIY one. I love DIYing in general, so these are the tools and supplies I'm going to be using for this headboard build. I'm going to be using some wood, some braces, some screws, and some cane as well. So the first thing that we're going to start off by doing is actually cutting down 2 of our boards to be 60 inches in length. This is going to be the width of a queen size bed, so you're going to want 2 for the top and bottom of the headboard. Next, we're going to cut some of our height pieces, which are going to be kind of how tall our headboard's going to be. I ended up cutting mine to 17.5 inches because my cane material is 18 inches in width, so I knew I would have enough space in there to kind of staple it down. And traditionally, to attach wood like this, I believe you'd use a pocket hole jig. However, I am not a carpenter or woodworker. I leave that up to the other incredible talent here on YouTube, but I'm going to go ahead and just use some of these braces and just screw the pieces together. This was also way more affordable than me having to purchase that tool, as these braces only cost 60 cents a piece. So I just used my screws and I screwed them in on each side of the wood using 4 total screws to ensure they were nice and secure. This is going to be on the back side, do keep in mind.